just about to leave Addis Ababa, and we're ready to make our final push for the last 6 weeks until we get to Christmas. We've got a whole bunch of friends coming to meet us in Zanzibar, so you just have 2,000 kilometers and about 14,000 meters of climbing to get to Zanzibar. The good thing is we got 16,000 meters of decline, so we're at about 2,000 meters now, and we're heading eventually down to sea level, so there's more down than up.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Do you know what the name of these birds are?
Thanks very much. Actually, I'm local to around here. This is marabou stock.
Got a bit of a problem with my seat. It's spinning all over the place, so we've had to go to the local furniture shop, get it drilled into so it stops moving, but it's not a very precise way of doing it.
Oh, it's like being at the dentist. I don't like the look of it.
I feel a little bit sick, if I'm honest.
My name is Book.
Book? Nice to meet you, Book. West side. Decided to take a back seat in this operation. We're 300 kilometers from the Kenya border, and it's been pretty amazing to see how the landscape across Ethiopia has changed. I think we've done about 1,500 kilometers through Ethiopia, and it started off obviously coming out of the Sahara Desert into sub-Sahara kind of bush, and then it went into like a temperate big mountains in the Simien Mountains. Then gradually the hills have got kind of shallower and shallower, even though it's still quite high, and it's just got like this, a lot more like this, and obviously this earth has got really red, and this feels a lot more African than it did in the north for sure. It's pretty amazing. Looking forward to getting to Kenya now. Look how many people are there aren't around us. It's amazing. The whole of Ethiopia has been completely surrounded by people, and now there's like one person over there and some cows. That's it. I think camping tonight might actually be enjoyable. Winner. What's our hyena strategy tonight?
So we got, if you'd like to look here, that marks the center. We're gonna go head to head to head. We're gonna make a big fire. No hyenas like fires, everyone knows that. Just had a lovely campfire. Now I'm gonna walk across the coals, show you how it's done. Go sideways first and then I'll go lengthwise afterwards. We just had lunch in a very dusty, fly-infested town, and Tom has just received his second puncture of the day. Very unlucky, but it's time to fix it, and we'll get back on the road. Got another 30k to do today.
Haven't had a single puncture since Egypt, and I've had 2 today.
These big thorns. Phil?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. Just got our tops off for the first time in Ethiopia, apart from the Nile Gorge. Soaking up the rays. Takes effort, this.
Bit out of practice. Oh, there we are.
Go all the way through?
Yep.
Sometimes the days just never end. So hard.
Back on the open road.
Back on the open road, and all of a sudden it's quiet. We finally get our shirts off, and then Tom decides to ruin our little fun with a puncture. Very selfish, if I do say so myself.
So today we're meant to have seen zebras, and we haven't. We just had 2 punches instead.
But we did see a dick. It's a real life thing. Little deer looking thing. 2 little horns. Maybe that's why it's called a dick. because both the little horns look like dicks. There's also many phallic termite hills everywhere. Huge.
There's one over there. Those of you who know how bikes work will know that tyres need to be put on the right way round so that the tread falls in the right direction on the road. And after all the effort of just changing my second puncture of the day, I just realised that I put it on the wrong way round. So I'm going to go against tyre recommendations for now and go with it on the wrong direction. Because I can't be asked to change it. So after 6 weeks, a lot of climbing, a lot of hills, a lot of fun, a lot of sickness, a lot of bumps, we're finally approaching the border of Kenya from Ethiopia, and it's a seriously happy moment for us. We can't wait to get out of this country and get into a new one, and yeah, we're really excited about the Kenyan challenge that lies ahead. Bring it on.
Hello from Moyale. We just crossed the border into Kenya, and we knew that this was going to be the most dangerous border crossing that we were going to go through on the trip. After doing numerous research and speaking to all the locals and everything, they all said, no, you cannot cycle this, it's just too dangerous. It's a full dirt track road, washed out, and there's cattle bandits left and right that are going to be trying to nick our stuff. So unfortunately we're being forced to take a bus for the next stretch through northern Kenya, but it's for the Daring Dynamos' safety, and we all want to live. The bikes are looking good. They've never been more comfortable in their life. I'm probably about 800 carcasses. I'm standing on top of like literally 800 to 1,000 goat skins.
Right, we're all loaded up, ready to go, and had a lot of people saying good luck guys, safe journey. Fingers crossed there's no bandits on the road today.
We've got our track 24, so if anything does kick off, just press the panic button and hopefully the troops will come coming.
So loving life, doing something we love.
This will be interesting.
How's our luggage, Tobias?
Well, it's under like a cab, you know? So there's about 8 people sitting on top of it. But as long as that little metal sheet doesn't snap, it should be safe.
Yeah? You're a driver?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah, I'm a driver.
What's your name?
Cherry.
Jenny.
Cherry, yeah.
It's Jenny.
It looks a bit slow.
Cherry.
Cherry?
Cherry,
Is
yeah.
it in strawberry?
Yeah.
Strawberries and cherries and... Cherry?
Cherry. C-H-A-R-I.
Nice to meet you, Chetty. We have one more joining us in this little cabin. 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and another one's going to sit here, the driver's wife. And we're finally off. Finally.
We're about a mile into a journey, and we've been stopped by the police once, and we've got a flat tyre, so it's going well.
Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs.
I can't feel my ass.
I can't feel my face. Cherry, holding strong. His wife. Roller coaster ride of our life for 1 entire day.
This is nothing like the smooth bus rides you take with Nuclear Travel to go on a ski holiday in France. So this Jeep passed us about an hour ago on the road, going pretty fast, and I think this is the consequence. Luckily everyone's alright. Everyone seems to come out unscathed, unbelievably. It's not really the kind of place we want to be stuck still either. There's loads of bandits around apparently, so hopefully we can get this sorted out quite quick. Our driver, Cherry, has been driving for 12 hours now. Only just a few breaks. And he won't be sleeping until he reaches Nairobi. Probably like another 10 hours. Are we hitting tarmac? Black stuff? That's it? Hey! Soak it up, boys.
My legs still feel like they're moving though.
My body feels like it's moving up.
The lorry's wobbling. So it's 1:30 in the morning. We're all tired after a long day of this treacherous off-roading in this crazy truck. And one of the fellow truck drivers we've passed has got a blown out wheel, so we're giving him our spare tyre. Another delay, but all part of it. Tobias is feeling really ill. Let's go and find him.
Felt a bit better. I think it was just too much to handle.
You being sick?
Yeah, threw up a bit.
After a near 24-hour journey from Mayale on a bumpy truck ride, we found out that Tobias was pretty sick 4 hours before we got here. So we've been here for a day and a half now, and he's still not very well, and we think it may be suspected malaria. The initial plan was to head off today to head to this ranch just north of Nairobi, but it doesn't look like we can do that anymore. So we're going to go to the doctors and see if he's okay. Get a blood test, and fingers crossed it's not malaria, and we can get back on the bike soon.
Let's go. Get to the doctor. Yeah, you ready? Able?
Barely.
I'm here for you, man. God, you look so ill.
If you have got malaria, they have got to be in your blood. And so that's what you will see.
Do you cross your fingers this way?
And it is positive.
It is?
Yeah.
He's got malaria.
Tobias has just got his results, and unfortunately they've come back positive, so he's going to have to take some treatment. We're going to consult the doctor to see how long he'll be out for. How are you feeling, mate?
Positive.
Thanks to one of our friendly sponsors, Curvin Brothers. They have put us in touch with the friendly people here at the Sostian Ranch in Kenya. And we've been here for the last 3 days enjoying some extreme luxury, some good food, good company, and getting involved with some of the activities they offer here on the ranch. We're just going off on another game drive. We've been on a few, seen some great animals, hoping to find some lions, but if not, I'm sure we'll see some other bits. And in a minute, we'll introduce you to Rosie, the resort manager.
Casual Monday afternoon in the office. Not the most sensible.
Okay, so we're here with Rosie Constant, the lodge manager at Sossion Ranch. Hi Rosie.
Hi.
Thank you very much for having us.
Not at all.
What kind of activities do you run here on the ranch?
We do horse riding, cattle dipping, camel riding, walking, safaris, game drives, night drives, fishing, waterfall jumping, tubing down the river, lots of things. At night we do fly camping. Under the stars without tents or anything, and night drives as well. Yeah, so lots of activities.
It's been great. Our stay here has been fantastic.
Yeah, it's
and
been
we've
a pleasure.
been able to get involved with some of those activities. So
yeah, good.
Thank you very much.
Not at all. Well, good luck with your cycle.
Thank you.
I'm not the best at most of the things I try and do. I make a mess out of most things. Well, yes, it's true, but I still climb to the top before I get...
So about 8 months ago we left London. We passed by Greenwich Mean Time, one of the significant landmarks in the world, and now we're on an even more significant landmark, and that is the equator. It's quite a proud moment for us to cycle all the way from London down to the equator. So at the moment, this is the first time in my life that I've been on the southern hemisphere. Now I'm back on the northern. It's quite bizarre that this is the actual cut-off point for the whole world. So we're going to do a little water experiment now. So I don't know if you can see, but the water here is draining clockwise, and we're only 5 meters north of the equator. It's getting faster and faster as the water drains.
Yeah.
So now if we go over to the southern hemisphere. So now we're in the southern hemisphere, and with any luck, it should drain anti-clockwise. Pretty amazing.
What happens when we do it in the middle, Phil?
I don't know. Let's go and find out. Now we're not on the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, right in the middle, and it doesn't really spin anyway. It just drains straight through. So gravity is equal either side, which is quite unreal. I didn't actually think that would happen, but wow. Every day's a school day.
Well, I know we gonna make it, but we'll take it slow. You never know what you gonna get. You said you live your life like a Russian roulette, and I know.
Just had a pretty scary moment there. Almost had a head-on collision. We were inches away from smacking head-on to a van going the opposite direction, going 80 kilometers an hour. Would have completely wiped us out, but fortunately, lucky. Ran off the road and we were fine, but scary.
As you can see, we're just about to enter country number 21, Tanzania, and fortunately we didn't have to pay for any visas or extended visas to get through Kenya, even though we overstayed by 5 days, so that's a bit of a bonus. We sweet talked her and fluttered our eyelashes, and now we're going into what hopefully is going to be another awesome country in Africa.
Just got another no-no for filming inside in immigration. Getting pretty used to it now, but it seems to always try our luck. Turning out to be quite an easy border crossing. Coming out of Kenya was easy and cheap, and now we're going into Tanzania. Seems pretty easy. Time to get some lunch.
Goodbye Kenya, hello Tanzania. Here we are, just like you.
And it's true.
Good morning viewers, this is the Daring Dynamos coming to you from the base of Kilimanjaro. Can't quite see it just now, but you would have seen it in the time lapse that you just saw. One of the best camping spots we've had on this trip. No disturbances, only the hyenas this morning. And we thought the cows over there were pride of lions, but they're not. Today we make our way to Moshi, which is, well, that's Kilimanjaro there if you can see it. Moshi's over there. About 140k, and they're pretty much going to be all into a headwind. It's calm at the moment, but as soon as it heats up, the wind will pick up as well. So it's going to be a tough day, but we're going to have a day off tomorrow. So Daring Dynamos can have a few beers tonight.
First of all, you're the type of woman that stays on my mind. Walk down the street, every guy wanna jump on your behind. It's your seduction that makes sure that we stay in line. Sexual corruption, cause I'll kill anyone for your time.
Puncture number 3 for Tobias.
Yeah. Found it.
So we pulled over in Moshi here about an hour and a half ago. Just a simple puncture procedure, normal, as we thought. Yo. What's up?
Nothing's ever simple.
Tobias is now trying to fix the same puncture 5th time. You like music?
Oh mama.
Oh mama.
Oh mama.
Oh mama.
Nasikia joto men. Unasikia joto men. Nasikia joto men.
What? Like, is that what you do? Like, shoot your shoulders?
Nakupenda kama nilivyo orange. Natembea kama nilipo hapa nilipo. Mzee kaniambia rafiki uko wapi? Anatafuta mpaka chini ya Mungu. Moshi tunakula moshi. Kilema wana vilema. Kama tulivyo kama wagonjwa tunawagonjwa. Tulipo mzee.
Muwangu. Dennis. Muwangu. Okay, well. I think this counts as a musical experience.
Yeah. There's definitely artist interaction.
Yeah. Puncture repair, musical entertainment on the side of the road. No, Dennis? Yes. Okay.
I'm not ready to give up. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Time for some moral support for Tobias. What do you think, Dennis? Yes? We go and support Tobias now?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Okay.
So we're about 150 kilometers from the Indian Ocean. We're almost there, right at the coast. Once we get there, Tom and I are going to try and take a sailboat, and then Phil's going to end up going south to Dar to meet up with Charlotte.
So we've just left Phil, who's gone to meet Charlotte, and Tobias and I
Hello.
are about to start our own adventure. We've got to go 42 kilometers up this dirt road, which should be interesting. And then from there we're going to try and catch a dhow sailing boat across to Zanzibar. So, exciting times. Bye bye!
Somebody because I'm living life. This girl they make me higher.
Just stopped for our first drink on this dirt road, and these kids are most entertaining.
Drop my money, cause I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, cause I get them plenty, I don't care,
This is 2 of the Daring Dynamos coming to you from some random beach out in the sticks on the mainland in Tanzania. Tobias and I have had an eventful day. What we thought was going to be 42 kilometers of dirt road turned into be 80. Both our bodies and bikes are feeling very battered, but nevertheless we're here, and the next job is to try and find a boat that's going to take us across to Zanzibar.
I like big butts.
I like butts.
So you want to check out this boat, do you?
Yeah. Which one are we going to get on?
The one that looks the rustiest, the oldest, with the worst paint job.
Mama.
What were the bits of warning advice we were given before leaving?
So if they start loading the boat with like 40, 50 people, don't get on the boat. I said you.
I told you.
I said me.
I told me.
So we requested a boat with only about 20 people on there. He laughed at us. And there's only one boat leaving each day, and we've been told it's gonna have 60 or 70 people on there. which far exceeds the number that we were told not to get onto a boat with. But once again, we've got life jackets, so we're gonna be okay. Okay.
Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey!
Thankfully, we got to check out the boat while the tide was out. Just a few cracks and seals, and you can see there's a nice chunk missing up there. I think it'll be okay though. You can tell we've got the finest of fixings here. Pure reed. Probably came from that bush over there. And it's pretty much just an empty hulled boat. It's quite an experience because these things were built probably 50 years ago. You know, these are like old school boats. And we're gonna be going on this for 5 hours across the Indian Ocean to get to Zanzibar.
So at 3 AM, that's our supposed departure time, so we'll be leaving in the night time. All being well, we'll get to see the sunrise over the Indian Ocean and arrive 5 hours later on Zanzibar. Fingers crossed.
Wish us luck. So here we are on our very own sailboat on the way to the island of Zanzibar.
You can't see me right now because I'm not allowed to turn my torch on because it'll mess up the navigation system that's going on, which consists of some guy standing on the edge of the boat directing a driver who can't see anything. The sails are up, the motors are off. The boat is overloaded with furniture and 100 people.
It has got a wooden mast, which is bending at about 45 degrees at the moment. The sail is about a 35-foot canvas that is just absolutely stretched to its limit. I am currently spooning a mama right now. She's a large and in-charge lady, and she won't let me get any room. I'm squished between the wall and a mama. But it works. It's somewhat sensual.
I'm wedged under some furniture and we've got 35 kilometers to go till we get to Zanzibar. Worryingly, there's a bucket being passed around at the back which is basically emptying water from the boat. There's only a foot between us and the water.
Definitely the most sketchy thing I've ever done. I feel very unsafe right now. I can literally touch the water with my arm, and there's over 100 and something people on this boat. Too much furniture, coconuts, rice, anything you can imagine.
All being well, it'll be a cool way to arrive in Zanzibar, but who knows? It's all a bit up in the air at the moment, if we're honest. Good morning. It's been about 3 hours now since we left and the sun is rising. There's been a lot of vomit happening around us. Tobias has been sprayed in the face by water several times. There he is.
Hello. Bit squished.
To make things more fun, I've had this rope smacking me in the head all night. This guy was given this baby as we got on the boat. It's not his. He doesn't know whose it is. Mama gave him the baby and jumped on there, so he's a bit of a champ for looking after it. But there's some very seasick people on this boat. There's one. And even the girl next to me has been throwing up. Hatinglife.com, that's her. It's a journey neither of us will forget for the rest of our lives, without a doubt. I think I can see Zanzibar in the distance. Could be a mirage.
Taking down the sail, and we're just about to land in Zanzibar. about 5 minutes.
Good morning everyone, and happy Christmas. We're on the lovely island of Zanzibar, and it's time to go and deliver presents to the Daring Dynamos. They haven't woken up. So as you can see, it's not exactly the typical Christmas like we have in England, but it's pretty awesome nonetheless. We've got blue skies up ahead, the beach is just over there, and it's about time that we had some fun.
Present from Phil's family to the Daring Dynamos.
Keep on humming.
Nice.
Classic Saunders family tradition. That'll be fun later. Thanks Mum and Dean.
Thank you.
Thanks Mum and Dean.
Very kind of you.